Hello all, welcome to this session. In this session, I am going to explain and practically demonstrate how to use final non-access modifier with variables in Java. So let's get started. So what is final? Final is a keyword in Java, which is nothing but a non-access modifier. Okay, final is a keyword which is nothing but a non-access modifier in Java. In Java, we have modifiers that I already explained in the previous sessions that modifiers can be categorized into two types. Access modifiers, non-access modifiers. Under access modifiers, we have public, private, protected, default, which I already have explained in the previous sessions. Now coming to the non-access modifier, we have final, static, abstract. Three non-access modifiers are there. In that, the first one is final. Okay. In that, one of the non-access modifier is final. So this final non-access modifier can be specified before the classes, variables, and methods. Okay. This final non-access modifier can be specified before the classes, variables, and methods. Here, variables means global variables. Okay. Global variables. Classes, global variables, and methods. In this session, I am only going to cover about what will happen when we specify final non-access modifier before the global variables. Regarding the classes and methods, what will happen when you specify the final non-access modifier before the class and methods, I am going to cover in the upcoming sessions. Okay, in the coming sessions. But in this session, we will purely focus on specifying the final non-access modifier before the global variables. So what will happen? So on specifying the final non-access modifier before the global variables will behave like constants. What do I mean by constants? We cannot update the value of the constants. Okay. Only one time you can assign the data to that particular constants. After that, you cannot change the value of that constants. For example, in Java, you know that int a is equal to 5. In the next line, I'll say a is equal to 10. So initially, I am assigning some data known as 5 into this variable a. After that, I am updating the value stored into this variable a to 5. Earlier 5 was there. Now updating it to 10. The latest data is 10. So if I print it, system.out.println a, what will happen? The latest updated value will get printed. But if I put final here, what will happen? Here you are going to get an error. Okay, because this is no more a variable. It is a constant. It will be treated like a constant. So the data which you are assigning to the constants cannot be updated. Here Java is going to give you an error. Okay. You cannot update the value of a constant. Such kind of error you are going to get in Java. Okay. So this is what happens when you specify the final before the global variables in Java. So two things will happen, guys. Whenever you are trying to specify the final non-access modifier before the global variables, first it will give an error. Okay. That the value, okay, or else we can write like this. Okay, the global variables specified with final non-access modifier needs to be initialized in the same line where they got created. Wherever you are going to create the global constants, there itself you have to initialize. In the same line, you have to initialize. Okay. Here, the variables which are specified with final non-access modifier should be initialized in the same line. That's first rule. Okay. Otherwise, you are going to get an error. Let's say you have initialized that global variable specified with final non-access modifier in the same line where it got created. Now, later if you try to change the value of that particular variable or constant, okay, you will get an error. We cannot update the value of these variables. Okay. Afterwards, we cannot update the value of these variables because they are constants. They are no more variables. Okay. The moment you specify final non-access modifier before the global variables will get converted into constants. Okay. Which need to be initialized in the same line where they got created and they cannot be updated further. This is what is all about final. So let's go with a practical demonstration, guys. Let's go with a practical demonstration. So for that, I'm going to create a new package here. I'll say final pack. Here, I'm going to create a new class. Here, I'm going to create a new class, guys. Okay, I'll just name this class as like class X or something, some random name with finish. I'll say otherwise. Okay, I'll say finish. Now, inside this class, I'm going to create a global variable. Let's say, okay, let's say int a. I'm going to create a global variable known as a here. Okay, I created a class, and inside the class, I created a global variable. Now, if I try to assign some data to this particular, or else otherwise, let's keep it like this. If I specify final non-access modifier before this variable, I'm getting an error first. What is that error? Why I'm getting this error for this variable? When I specify the final non-access modifier before the variable, I'm getting an error. Why? Because the variables which are specified with final non-access modifier should be initialized in the same line where they got created. So in the same fifth line itself, we have to initialize. You see, hover the mouse, you'll get the same error. The blank final field A may not have been initialized. That means you have to initialize in the same line where you created this variable. After specifying this final, right, you have to initialize in the same line. Otherwise, you're going to get the error. Let's say I'll assign 5 here. For the first time, if you are assigning some data to the variable, that is called as initialization. Now I'm going to create a method, some random method, public void sample method I'm creating. Now, inside this method, I would like to update the value which is assigned to this variable. If I say a is equal to 10, what is happening? Over the mouse, error is already coming. Error is already coming. The reason for the error is the the final non-access modifier specified variables are no more variables. They are constants. Okay? They are no more variables. They are constants. And they can only be initialized, but the initialized value cannot be updated. From 5 to 10, we cannot update. That's the reason you are getting the error. The final field class x.a cannot be assigned. Remove final modifier. So this is a constant. Okay, and whose value cannot be updated from 5 to 10. This is not possible. This is what happens when you specify the final non-access modifier before the variables in Java. Okay, they have to be initialized in the same line, and its value cannot be updated. Okay, so final non-access modifier specified variables are considered as constants, which need to be initialized in the same line where they got created and whose data cannot be updated from the initialized value. Fine, that is number one thing. And second thing that you need to understand here, I'm going to create one more class here just for demonstrating that. Class Y, I'll say. I'll create a class here. Inside this class, I'm going to create int b. Int b I'm going to specify, and here I'm going to create a constructor, guys. So inside the class, if I have to create a constructor, the constructor should have the same name as a class name, like this. Okay. Now here, here, if I put final, what is happening? Earlier, error used to come here, right? Asking to initialize this particular variable in the same line where it got created. But in case of the constructor, the error has shifted from here to here. That means, okay, with constructors you can initialize. Okay, you don't have to initialize in the same line when there is no constructor. You see, in the class X there was no constructor. When there was no constructor, you can initialize in the same line where that particular constant which is specified with final non-access modifier can be initialized. Okay, in the same line you have to initialize. But if that particular class has a constructor, in that case you can initialize here without any problem. You see, before that error is coming here only. The blank field may not have been initialized. So what if I say 15? Error is gone. Either you have to initialize here, or you have an option of initializing here also. It doesn't matter where you want to initialize. The same line you can initialize, or second option is inside the constructor you can initialize. But coming to the method, if I don't initialize here, you see, error is not shifting here. Error is there here only. It's asking you to initialize in the same line where it got created. If I try to initialize here, it won't work. In case of methods inside the classes, Methods won't be able to initialize the final non-access modifier specified constants. Okay. So in the same line, we have to initialize in case of methods inside the class. But if a particular class has a constructor, there are two ways. You can initialize in the same line where that particular final non-access modifier specified variable is created, or you can also initialize inside the constructor. This is an additional thing, okay, that you need to know about the final non-access modifier specifying with the before the variables in global variables in Java. Fine. So hope guys you understood what exactly is final non-access modifier. Okay, what will happen when you specify the final non-access modifier with variables in Java? And the naming convention, guys, there is a naming convention here. Okay, for constants in Java, for example, I'm going to create a final final int min value. Is that correct? Is this correct way of initializing the name? Is this a correct naming convention for the? Is this a correct naming convention for the constants in Java? The constants means the variables specified with the final non-access modifier are generally called as constants. But this is not the correct way of naming them. For constants, you have to follow. Here, what was there? Earlier, min value was there, right? This is not the proper naming convention. It should be like this. Min underscore value like this, okay? We have to give the naming convention like this, guys. The constant should be named like this. Min value, okay? Min underscore value. Every letter is in uppercase. And words are divided by underscore. This is how the constants naming convention. Okay, this is what is the naming convention that we have to follow for the constants. So why we have to follow this naming convention? To understand the difference between the variables and constants while using them in the programming. Okay, people follow this kind of naming convention for the constants. Okay, so fine. So for variables, it will be like this, guys. Okay, min, okay, min amount or something I'm giving. That's okay. Okay, the variables naming convention will be like this. Okay, if it is not final here, save it. If it is not final, this is a variable, right? Variables should naming convention of the variables will be lower camel case, whereas naming convention of the constants is like this. Total letters should be in uppercase, surrounded where multiple words are separated by underscore symbol. Okay, fine. So with this, we are done with final non-access modifier. How to use that with variables in Java. In the coming sessions or in the next session, I'm going to cover what will happen when you specify the final non-access modifier before the methods in Java. So that's all for this session. See you in the next session. Thank you. Bye bye.